US 93.
I've been holding out so long, searching for that place where I belong. But every night the same toss and turning, I was standing on a bridge that was burning, playing with my restless heart again, reaching out over the edge for someone to pull me in, trying to deny what I'm feeling, right when I was ready to go. Oh, tonight I'm falling, falling for you, baby, and I can't say no. I'm falling, falling for you now.
Phil Collins, A Bad Shot here at Lafayette's US93. 20 after 7 o'clock morning to you. Stuart McRae, Melody, Willard, all three around here. And also got some good deals and some express cards around here as well, too. Might point that out. Also, if you have a party coming up, we have the portable party machine. We'll be glad to tell you all about our portable party machine. Just call us during the day here on the business line. We'll tell you what it can do for you at your next party. And they can do a lot of good. They're a lot of fun. Okay, we called off the number a while ago of Karen Miller. She did not call in, so we called off Mike Toole of West Lafayette. And Mike did not call in time either. So, time for the next card to be called off here. This is for a nice unit. It's a Microdyne 5-band graphic equalizer and the 40-watt power amplifier for your car radio. Make it sound real good. Here's number 0008171. That's 0008171. That's for the Microdyne Works. Quite a deal there, too. And speaking of which, through Saturday, there are a number of good deals at Pro Audio right now for U Express card holders. You can get as much as half price on items, like the Microdyne EQ30B equalizer 40-watt power booster. A lot more things like that, for example. Normally the list price is $99.95. Now you can buy it for only $59.95, which is $40 off. That's a good deal. And I tell you, if you get one of these, your car will sound so much better with sound. I mean, these things give it so much more power and thump and class, and plus you can equalize it so that your sound sounds right in your car, which cars are really hard to get some good sound in. And this thing called an equalizer is what allows you to control the various things like the bottom stuff and the high stuff and all the stuff in between to make it have the level you want it at. It's kind of like the ultimate volume control is what it is. And if you go down there, they can tell you what it is. You know, 'cause what's an equalizer? Well, it's hard to explain, but it equalizes things out so it sounds right in your car is basically it in the proverbial nutshell. And,
is this science with Mr. Stewart?
I guess so. I got carried away here. And
yeah, Stereo 101 with Mr. Stewart.
I tell you. Anyway, just to wrap things up here, there's all kinds of deals over there. Like there's the JVC T10X, I think it is, stereo tuner. Mm-hmm. And this is a nice one, too. It's like brand new for 82, brand new line by JVC. And it's just $109.95 at Pro Audio. Bunch of good deals in Pro Audio, Market Hall and Market Square here. And I'll be out there live Saturday from 10 to 2 myself, hanging out in Pro Audio.
Oh, you will be, huh?
Should be unique.
Yes.
Okay, I wonder about this forecast here. As we've discussed this morning, our concern about it.
What do you wonder about it? What would you like to know?
Is it really going to rain that definite tonight and tomorrow both?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Really? I was just looking at the latest satellite photos, and there is a band of showers running all the way from Wisconsin down into southern Texas. Some of the showers in Texas have turned into thunderstorms and are really rumbling down there. So I don't think we're going to escape any rain at all because,
who do they play with?
So they're coming this way, huh, Willard?
Uh-huh.
Would that explain my sinus problems this morning, perhaps?
It may.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, there is some truth to those rumors where, you know, your body can tell you that it's going to have a change in the weather.
Really, I'm like a walking barometer. I'm not kidding.
And you talk.
That's right, and I talk.
Which is more than the thermometer out there at the airport, I might add.
Yeah, Willard, we were talking about that. We decided that would be a real boring interview.
Oh, shucks.
You and the thermometer, you know?
Oh, golly.
Well,
I don't know, you know. Actually, I think the only thing that'd be wrong with it might be one-sided.
Yeah, a little bit, you know.
A little bit, yeah.
Willard, can you explain something to me?
All right.
Why do you go by the temperature at the Purdue airport when nobody is out there but you? I mean, we don't care what the temperature is.
I'm not out there. I'm here.
Well, but, you know, when you go out there to get the temperature...
Yeah,
no, I don't go out there.
Today.
No, I get it through a computer system. I don't mess around walking out there to say, hey, Mr. Thermometer, what's the temperature?
Yeah, but you do go by the temperature out there.
Right. Now, the reason for that is because they have an official observing station there. Mm-hmm. Now, when I say an official observing station, it means that they are tied into the National Weather Service's data network, and their instruments are calibrated on a regular basis, and their instruments are designed in such a manner that there's minimal error and so forth. Mm-hmm. So that is why I use the temperature from the Purdue airport. Now, if the Purdue airport for some reason is not working, and now that's very, very rare, but if it is not working, then I use the computer at the Purdue agronomy farm, which has a series of weather measuring instruments out there, and it is also an official observing station.
Aren't you glad we asked?
Yeah.
Now, if you want, I can tell you.
I had no idea. No idea.
Okay, Willard. Well, at any rate, I'm very happy for you.
Melody.
What do you want me to say? I mean, really.
We want a peace and harmony
You
around
asked
here.
for it.
That's true, I did. It's 25 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock right now. Britain is standing by its insistence that Argentina withdraw its troops from the Falkland Islands before a ceasefire is declared. Defense Secretary John Knott said today that if Britain agrees to a truce before an Argentine withdrawal, it would, in his words, leave the burglar with the spoils. Still, Knott added that London will continue to work toward a peaceful solution through the United Nations. UN Secretary General Javier Perez de Cuellar called for a truce yesterday. Buenos Aires accepted the idea and said it welcomes UN intervention in the confrontation. Knott made his comments today in Brussels, where earlier NATO defense ministers added their voices to those calling for a ceasefire between Britain and Argentina. But the NATO ministers expressed the hope that the truce would be accompanied by an Argentine withdrawal from the Falklands. Defense Secretary Weinberger met in Brussels today with his British counterpart to discuss the Falklands dispute. A British Defense Ministry spokesman says the two talked about U.S. support for British forces in the South Atlantic, but he declined to reveal the specifics. Vice President Bush says his upcoming talks with Chinese leaders are critical to relations between Washington and Peking. Bush made the comment when he arrived in China, and he'll fly to Peking for high-level discussions that are expected to focus on China's objections to the sale of U.S. weapons to Taiwan. There's a bill being introduced in the Senate today that would make it impossible for anyone to obtain Quaaludes legally. Bill Vitka reports.
It is possible that Quaaludes may soon be legally unavailable. Florida Senator Paula Hawkins has introduced a bill that would effectively ban the manufacture and sale of Quaaludes. According to Hawkins, Quaaludes are the nation's most abused narcotic, as well as a big moneymaker for so-called stress clinics.
In Miami, the stress clinic alone doled out 6,041 prescriptions during a 13-month period, and those prescriptions were $100 each. So that would be a take about $694,000.
The Hawkins legislation would change the classification of Quaaludes from a Schedule II drug, which is carefully controlled, to Schedule I, which makes it illegal except for limited research. Bill Vitka from The Source.
Tom, we need to decide what to get Laura for graduation.
Whatever you say, honey.
It says here that Pro Audio is having their spring car stereo sale. She loves music.
Can I have another beer, honey?
We can get a Sanyo AM/FM stereo cassette with speakers installed for $124.95. That sounds like a great deal.
Yeah, sounds good.
2 years I've been listening to AM. Well, you got that nice stereo in your car. Here's the one for me. It's a Sanyo FTV 82 that'll automatically find my music for only $124.95. Pretty neat, huh?
It took me a week to figure out how to wire
Yeah,
mine
you made
up.
a mess of yours. Pro Audio has expert installation.
The umpire's blind,
And a
guys.
Kenwood KRC 311 AM/FM stereo cassette deck with all this fancy stuff is only $259.95.
USA!
And Magnadyne equalizer booster for $69.95. And 6x9 three-way Magnadyne speakers for $55 a pair.
I could use those. Mine are fried.
And Fosgate the Punch power amps.
Oh, here comes the manager. The pitcher stinks. Take it
And it
out!
says if my stereo breaks, Pro Audio has their own service department. And Tom, they have 90 days, same as cash. I'm going to run over to Pro Audio. This looks like my kind of sale.
Pro Audio Spring Car Stereo Sale now through spring.
It's 12 o'clock.
Lunchtime.
You're hungry.
Starving.
And blocks from home.
Where do I go?
Garcia's Pizza in a Pan. I repeat, Garcia's, where the aroma of piping hot pizza welcomes you. And how about the variety?
I don't believe it. 5 kinds of slices. Cheese, mushroom, pepperoni, sausage, and the amazing gut buster.
But don't live by pizza alone.
No.
Add a Garcia salad, fresh lettuce, chock full of chunky vegetables, and your choice of dressings. Where to go for lunch today?
Go to Garcia's right now.
Garcia's Pan Pizza by the Slice in the Chauncey Hill Mall.
Well, last night was a wild night at the air guitar contest. Willard, you didn't make it out, I know, because you had to work. And Melody, you didn't make it out because I don't know why.
I had an out-of-town guest.
Okay, well, excuses. I was out there myself till 2 o'clock this morning.
Did you perform?
And no, I didn't. But I saw some great performances out there. And the one that won last night was Ted's Revenge.
Ted's
And
Revenge?
Ted's Revenge.
What did Ted revenge?
And, well, good morning there, Ted. How you doing this morning, huh?
I'm pretty good. A little tired, though.
You and me both, I tell you. No, actually, your name is Eric Barrenfield?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, I got it right. I wasn't sure if I would or not there. But, yeah, last night, Eric put on a great act. He took Ted Nugent's Stranglehold, and, he had the Ted Nugent style down with the way Ted kind of cocks his head back and lays it back. And
Yeah.
I guess you've seen Ted Nugent perform live before, haven't you, Eric?
Yeah, U of I went for a road trip, just went out there.
Yeah?
Of course, Ted was fantastic, jumping off the speakers, whatever.
Yeah, he's amazing. I don't know where he gets all that energy. I really don't know, but he He pulls it off so well. Well, where'd you get that head of hair at, Eric, huh?
Oh, well, I had to rent it from a local costume shop on 4th Street. I think it was Missy Lynn's.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Because, for those of you who didn't see it last night, as you two didn't, he had on this head of hair that came down, I guess, almost to your waist, right?
Yeah, a lot more than I have, that's for sure.
And, it's pretty well, these days that's kind of, passé. But, I noticed that, you had, like, the whole thing down with the pants and the white suspenders and no shirt. And it was that Ted Nugent cat scratch fever type feel almost, And then you got there and you wrapped Stranglehold around their neck. I thought you did real well.
Hey, thank you.
And so what does the cash go for now, huh? You got $93 out of the whole thing last night. Where does that go now?
Well, maybe I can pay off a couple student loans, and have a good time, maybe going out, whatever.
Go right down to Nick's tonight, maybe, huh? Do some more partying at Nick's tonight, huh? That sounds good. Hey, Eric, thanks a lot. Congratulations to you, okay?
Hey, you take it easy.
Hey, you too, man. Thanks a lot for calling in, okay?
Hey, we'll see you next fall.
Hey, okay. Good luck to you, all right?
All right, bye now.
Okay, bye, Eric. He did a great job last night, Willard. I wish you'd caught that because it was quite a sight out there last night.
I'll bet.
Well, this morning...
Willard is so taken with
Mr.
it.
Enthusiasm.
Yeah, really.
Right. 7:30 this morning, Willard's Weather is brought to you by Lafayette Savings Bank.
Finally, you're getting around to me. I was wondering when you're going to get to me. Okay. Now, I've been telling you for the last couple of days we might have showers and thunderstorms. Well, today it looks like a definite possibility. Tonight, we're going to be seeing we're going to be hearing more than we're going to be seeing. We'll tell you about it in just a minute.
Do you know what an individual retirement account is? Have you opened an IRA? If you said no to either question, then we would like to invite you to stop in at Lafayette Savings Bank and let us explain the new rules regarding individual retirement accounts. There are many reasons for having an IRA, but two of the best are tax savings now and a better retirement later. At Lafayette Savings Bank, we'll keep IRAs simple and easy to understand. So if you've heard a lot about them, but you don't know a lot about them, ask us. Lafayette Savings Bank, making rainy days brighter since 1869, member FDIC.
Well, last night it was the air guitar contest that gave us a lot of resonance. Tonight it'll be resonance of a different kind as thunderstorms come rumbling through the area. Already west of us in sections of Iowa, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, and Texas, there have been reports of heavy weather because of thunderstorms. There is a band of showers and thunderstorms extending all the way from northern Minnesota to southern Texas. A very long and quite large frontal system is moving slowly through the central Mississippi Valley right now, and by later today and tonight should develop thunderstorms here in the Lafayette area. Now, some of these thunderstorms may get just a bit on the heavy side, especially later tonight, so we'll be watching those very carefully. There have already been reports of tornadoes touching down from these thunderstorms, especially in Texas and Oklahoma. And there have been tornado watches posted last night already for sections of Wisconsin, Iowa, northern Missouri, and sections of western Illinois. In addition to that, tornado watches were out for parts of Texas and Oklahoma last night. So let's hope we don't have to put up with that today, because that's just something we don't need here to break up our wonderful spring weather that we've had. With all that in mind, here's what the forecast looks like today. There'll be partly sunny skies and warm temperatures. I'm going for a high of about 85 degrees. Winds will remain out of the south or southwest at about 15 to 20 miles per hour. That will do two things. It'll keep our temperatures up, and it will also make it kind of sticky outside because the relative humidities are going to climb. You can already feel that outside right now. Then tonight, a good chance for thunderstorms, some of them a little bit noisy or heavy. There will be temperatures dropping down to about 65. Winds will remain out of the south tomorrow. Look for more thunderstorms in the morning and afternoon, and then later in the afternoon and evening it'll be turning cooler, and the highest temperature we'll see tomorrow will probably be around 70 degrees. Now, looking at Saturday, it should be very sunny, clear, and cool, with temperatures reaching a high of about 67, and there will be winds out of the northwest at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Continuing through Sunday, slightly warmer temperatures and sunshine. Today's weather has been brought to you by Lafayette Savings Bank.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate that, Willard. It's 7:34, and right now 67 degrees. Again, that's right. The Pine Meadow has been rescheduled, and will be happening now this Saturday, and it should be a good day for it, too, it looks like. Friday we have a chance of rain, but Saturday's going to clear up, I hope?
Oh, absolutely.
Good, okay. We have it. Saturday will be a good day. We've had to call the thing off twice now so far. That's really unfortunate. So it is on this time. We will pull it off. We may get wet. We don't care. 12 noon Saturday down at the Sears parking lot by Tapawingo Park. You can come on down and get a pie in the face, too, and only $5 a person. That's a very reasonable price.
$5 a person now? They lowered it.
We lowered it. We cut the price in half.
Yeah.
Because we want to get a lot of folks involved, and every penny, by the way, goes to MDA because all the pies have been donated by various people around town.
Mm-hmm.
So help save some money there too. So it should be a lot of fun. The entire event has been organized by the folks over at Lafayette DECA, and these kids have done a great job, so it should be a real blast. We're looking forward to it. This Saturday, 12 noon, the Pimano.
Time now for the Good Times calendar with a list of things to do this week in Greater Lafayette.
Good Times is a public service sponsored by First Federal Savings and Loan Association.
For the fans of the stage, there will be 2 plays this weekend on the high school circuit. Harrison High presents Annie Get Your Gun this Friday and Saturday in the high school auditorium. Showtime 8 o'clock.
West Lafayette Junior High will present Sandy Wilson's story called The Boyfriend in the auditorium Friday and Saturday at 8 p.m.
Appearing this week at Mountain Jacks, it's Horizon singing duo for some easy listening. Ramada Inn's Chances Are Lounge has Stardust from now through Saturday.
Performing this week at the Ground Round, Dan Jenks brings his flute, guitar, and rhythm instruments for progressive and easy listening entertainment.
Tanny Dawson performs contemporary rock and some original material at the Best Western Lafayette Inn Friday beginning at 7 p.m.
For outdoor cinema fun, the East Side Drive-In will be